Hello my dear students, welcome back in our next video of chapter number 3, exercise 3.6. I hope students previous topic you all have understood very well, and I got very good response from the students and they are doing very good work, very good students, and keep the spirit up. So let's start students our introduction part for exercise 3.6, which is very simple. Student, in this exercise we only deal with the HCF term. HCF, highest common factor. I'm going to tell you this method with the help of one example, and I'll do with two methods students, because many students having a problem in that what is the difference between LCM and HCF. So I'm going to tell over here with the help of one example. Understand it carefully students, and you can choose any one of the methods. Take one example, find the HCF for 12 and 36. Firstly, I'm going to do with the prime factorization method, and I hope students you know very well this method. So for 12 the prime factorization is 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, and then 3 1s are 3. For 36 we will take out now 2, it will go with 2 first, means we will divide 236 with 2. So when we'll divide 2 18s are 36, now 2 9s are 18, and 3 3s are 9, and then 3 1s are 3. Now we'll write the all the factors of 12 and 36. For 12 we have 2 into 2 into 3, and for 36 we have 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. These are just factors, prime factors of 12 and 36. Now the question is HCF. What would be the HCF of 12 and 36? So F factors we taken out. Now C is there for common. So just take out the common factors. 2 and 2 is common, yes. Then one more 2 is common, yes. And then 3 is common, yes. So these are the common terms. So just multiply it. 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So the HCF for 12 and 36 would be 12. Student, the second one method, just understand it carefully, listen carefully, which is very simple. See, HCF, I will going to resemble each and every term with the HCF. Okay, so HCF, F means factors, not prime factorization, it's factors only, and you have taken out the factors of different number in the previous exercise. Many questions means you have done. Okay, so take out the factors of 12. 1 into 12, 2 into 6, and 3 into 4. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. See students, you can write down directly also, and you can do with this method also, because with this method you will find out lowest term as well as the highest term in a single time only. Okay, so it is better you will do with this method. Then next line you will write down in a single line in ascending order all the factors. Got? Now for the 36 the factors are 1 2 3 4 9 12 18 and 36. Okay, so these are the factors of 12 and 36. Now coming to next term, C means common, so you will take out the common factors. Okay, so common factors we have done in our exercise 3.5. so let's take out the common factor. 1 is common, 2 is common, 3 is common, 4 is common, and afterwards yes 12 is common. So we got all the common factors amongst 12 and 36. The next term is H. H means highest common factor. Now see students, among all the common numbers, which number is the highest one? 12 is highest. Yes, so this is the 12 is highest number, you can say, your highest common factor you can say. So the HCF of 12 and 36 is 12. So this is the shortcut only. Which one is the highest common number? That will be the HCF of a given number. That's it. I hope students both the methods you understood very well, and HCF you got very well, and you can use any one of the method among these two, but the prime factorization method is the authentic method for all the type of questions, means the biggest, for the biggest term also. Biggest term question you can do very easily with the prime factorization method. So you can choose any one of the method. I hope students you got the HCF term. So let's start the exercise questions which is based on these terms only, HCF term only. So let's start our exercise. Question number 1, we have find the HCF of following numbers, and for this we have questions. Student, this is very simple and few parts I'll do over here, and rest of the part as usual will be homework for you. Okay, now A part we have 18 and 48. Now these all question I'll do with the prime factorization method only, students, because this will be the authentic method only, and you can choose the another one method also. So A part 18 and 48, when do with the prime factorization of 18, then we got 2 into 3 into 3, and for 48 we'll get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, so HCF will be common term, 2 and 2 is common, 3 and 1 3 is common. That's it. So the HCF will be 3 into 2, that is 6. So the HCF of 18 and 48 is 6. B part we have 30 and 42. Students, over here I'm gonna write all the prime factorization term. Okay, so for 30 we'll get 2 into 3 into 5, and for 42 we'll get 2 into 3 into 7. Now common term we'll find out. The common term would be 2 and the second one 3. So after multiplication 2 into 3 will get 6. So therefore the HCF of 30 and 42 is 6. In question number 1, few parts we have with the three terms. One part I'm going to do over here. So H part is 91, 112 and 49. So the prime factorization for 91 would be 7 into 13, and the prime factorization for 112 would be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. For 49 it would be 7 sevens are 49. So the HCF for these term would be the common term. Now the common term we have to see among the all three numbers. Okay, because three numbers terms are there, so we have to see the common number in all three terms. So 7 is there in 91, yes. 7 is there in 112, yes. In 49, yes. So 7 is common, and afterwards, yes, no common term is there. So the HCF for 91, 112 and 49 is 7. Understood, students? Now the question number 2 we have, what is the HCF of two consecutive? A part numbers, B part even numbers and C part odd numbers. Students, all three parts we have to do separately, but the condition is two consecutive number we have to take. Okay, so two consecutive in continue manner. If you are taking consecutive odd numbers, so 1 3 5 7, in such a manner. Consecutive even numbers, so in the last exercise also we have done the consecutive term questions. Okay, so let's start A part. HCF for two numbers. So let's suppose I am going to take two numbers, any two numbers. Suppose I took 2 and 3. So the HCF for 2 and 3 would be 1 only, because 2 will be go with its own number and 3 would go with its own number. So 1 is the HCF only, 1 would be the common term. You can take any other number also, 5 and 6, that then also the HCF would be 1 only, 7 and 8. So any two numbers, but the number should be in a consecutive number, in a continue manner. So for any two consecutive numbers, HCF would be 1 always. Understood? B part for even numbers, consecutive even numbers. So let's suppose I'm going to take an example for consecutive even numbers. Any two you have to take. So I'm going to take 2 and 4. So the HCF for 2 and 4 would be 2. You can do the prime factorization also. You will see the common number would be 2 only, because 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. So 2 is common. Okay. Now C part will be homework. You will do by your own, students. And see, students, one more important thing, these three all parts are a kind of a property also. Means Of any two numbers, HCF would be 1 always. Any two consecutive even numbers at 2 always, and same kind the same property. Okay students? Now, question number 3, the last question we have, HCF of co-prime numbers 4 and 15 was found as follows by the factorization, that is 4 is equals to 2 into 2 and 15 is equals to 3 into 5. Since there is no common prime factor, so HCF of 2 and 15 is 0. The answer is correct. Question mark if they are asking is it correct or not, and if not, what is the correct HCF? Last question, A part we have done, that what would be the HCF of two numbers, but there was a condition consecutive numbers. Okay, so you have to take back to back in continue manner, but you have seen the HCF is one only because there is no any common factor, there is no any common term is there. But whenever there will be no any common term, the HCF always be one, not zero. Zero किसी का भी HCF नहीं होता है. Always there will be one if there is no any common number. For 4 and 15, the HCF would be 1, not 0. Understood students? Now you will write the solution no, comma, HCF of 4 and 15 is 1. This is the correct HCF. Understood students? We have completed with our exercise 3.5. I hope you all have understood this topic because only HCF part is there. Okay, and with the prime factorization you have to do all the questions, and the homework questions I have mentioned over here, and you can say the rest of the part which I have not solved over here, that will be the homework for you students. Then bye bye, thank you so much. Stay happy at home and do your work sincerely.